Heroes, prepare for combat.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series, Division A. I guess it's all Division A today, as we've got Durotan's Couch on the left-hand side, DC, with Captain Wedge on the ETC, Infofox on the Maiev, Goliath playing Lucio, Wildcard on the Dahaka, and Yonners playing Vala. On the right-hand side, we're looking at Don't Die First Minute. We've got Toasty Buns on the Rhaegar. We've got Christenator on the Genji, Robot Wizard on the Chromie, the Sound 51 on Hogger, and Wild Pants to play the Joanna. Now, I have got a fun little prediction for all of you at home. How many level 1 stacks will Vala have on Krita the Hunter? There are 3 options, 0 to 100, 101 to 200, or 201 to 300. 300's the max. Get your gambles in. Here's our level 1 engagement. Just power slide from the ETC onto the Genji immediately as the time stop will connect onto Captain Wedge. Umbra bind onto a few enemy heroes as Christenator is so very low. Gets the Swift Strike out on the Genji. 10.6k on 101 to 200. Anyone feel like playing some odds here, chat? 15, 16. We're going to just count all of the individual stacks from Vala. As the ETC gets the kill onto Genji. First blood over to the side of Durotan's Couch. Yeah, as I said, like if I have a decent window to do the beta for crowd control, I will delay it out so that way we can kind of talk about it, hype up the stream, let people know all that good stuff. I actually got an email from it was like a charity foundation. They wanted to do like a Cuphead's duo thing where like they give you a certain amount of time to kill as many bosses as possible. And it's through crowd control, so like it'd be like me and someone else trying to do all the bosses as quickly as possible, and then people do, utilizing crowd control changes in Cuphead to then screw us up, and that money goes to charity. So I looked at it initially, and I was like, you know what? I don't play a lot of Cuphead, to be honest. I played the DLC once, and that was about it. So I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was gonna be good for us, to be honest. No worries, you're in and out, you're adulting today? Well, enjoy the adulting today. Thanks for lurking here and there, I appreciate it. I'm adulting, how mature. Still 1 kill early on, 17 stacks for the Vala currently. As it looks like the odds are favoring her to get to the kind of the middle of the stacking. We'll see if they go anywhere further, or any, Shield glares from the Joanna are going to slow down those autos here and there as the Siege Giants do get some fantastic value in the bottom lane. Captain Wedge pushing around the Siege Giants with a face melt just to get them into a better position to maybe speed things up on that clear as Dahaka is shoving the camp in. Still just 1 knight available, but that is going to be cleared up by the tower shots. Hogger just throws out an easy throw dynamite. Wildcard with the point-blank drag. Gets some autos onto the Hogger. We do have the Vala getting a kill onto Genji. My apologies, missed that on the map. As the Vala picks up a few more stacks. Gets the kill. Infofox trying to get the channel on the Dragonite and does manage to do so. Dahaka held the top lane long enough. Doesn't have the level 7 Feeding Frenzy. Just was fighting so long. Was able to get another drag onto the Sound. But that's a burrow away. Dahaka pops some essence as you heard that little sort of gulp noise. Oh, welcome back, Gato. How was your dinner, bud? Or are you lurking while you're eating? Might just be lurking with sound off. Dahaka in the top lane with the Dragonite continues to open things up. 10 regeneration globes for the ETC as Vala sitting on 24 for autos. Genji trying to chase on to Wildcard. Swift Strike should be a nice burrow. Nice burrow just to stop the sustained damage. Goliath did rotate up. Dragonite does expire, getting a top lane fort front gate. And Maiev gets a Umbra Bind pulling back Christenator, but the drag from Dahaka does not connect. We get back into mid lane while Chromie throws some sand over the far side of the wall, poking at the enemies. Siege Giants up in 30 seconds on the bottom left of our map. We've got 34 on the right-hand side. ETC power sliding onto the Genji. That's going to be a Vala vaulting in. Does she have enough damage? Hungering Arrow is going to get fed. That's a 3rd kill on to Genji. Hungering Arrow getting those fantastic bounces. Dinner was tasty. Had buffalo wings in honest to God Irish pub. The curry had gluten. Oh, boo. Buffalo wings sounds good for dinner. If only they had a slice of pizza to go with that. If only they had a gluten-free slice of pizza for you. That would have been perfect. Camp in the bottom to be grabbed. ETC power slides in. No 10 talent here. No mosh pit potential as we cycle through the other numbers. The Umbra Bind pulls Wild Pants and Toasty Buns around. Fan and Ive resets are constant. And the Loon's Wrath is going to be a value for Fox. Oh, by the way, we were talking about this earlier about Maiev players and the skins. This is the other Maiev skin I feel like I see all the time. It's either like the Edgelord Maiev skin or it's this one. I feel like those are the two options that you have for Maiev players. Someone had mentioned it earlier about one of the Maiev skins we were watching, and I think it was the first best of 3 of the day. Hey Quid, what's up, bud? Good to see you. I actually have not had pizza across the pond yet. I would only assume that they have gluten-free pizza. I feel like that's a necessity. At least that's a necessity when I travel, is get pizza in the place that I'm at. Staggering blow into the wall. Fox gonna get deleted right there by the Chromie. Vala picking up her first stack, that's 50. And the Lucio goes down. Double kill over to the side of Don't Die First Minute. Alrighty, 10 Talentiers though first for the side of Durotan's Couch. We'll see Mosh Pit, High Five, Isolation, and Reign of Vengeance. Though the Maiev is holding level 10. Do we get Warden's Cage, or will we see the Containment Disc to lock back maybe the Rhaegar and stop any sort of Ancestral Healing or sustain or chain heals? They've been really good about gluten food, surprisingly so. Oh, see, that's because Europe, when it comes to food, in my opinion, is vastly superior to NA. I'm not a big fan of like NA versus EU, but like EU food is so much better in like so many ways. In so many ways. Joanna almost gets the, did she go? Yeah, she did go subdue. She got 3 out of the 4 hits on that subdue, on that not subdue, on the punish. I saw 3 negative 35s. Not really surprising. They have free healthcare and better food because of restrictions. Yes. Yeah, that's like, it's not like NA where they're just poisoning people because it's cheaper for the bread, even though they still charge insane amounts of money for that exact same bread. That's what the one thing my mom and dad always say, like, they're like, bread in the United States, like, they always go to like really good bakeries. They just can't do like NA bread. They're like, we can taste all like the weird artificial stuff. We need the UK back in EU to drag down the average.
That beast is not my beloved.
I notice you often have fancy bread for breakfast. I do my best to get good bread, but I sometimes just buy a cheap loaf of the fluffy, the buttermilk fluffy bread. Anyways. 91 stacks for the Vala as we have jumped somehow back into the food conversations of the stream. I'm not too upset about it. Lucio and Genji in bottom lane just kind of poking at each other here and there. Funny enough, I mean, it's Lucio, so he self-heals, but actually has more more damage in the 1v1 trade. Yanners makes a rotation, starts getting those auto attacks out for the hot pursuit value. Heavy casters for, oh no, Vala drops the Reign of Vengeance. Genji goes down, punished for his aggression. Heavy casters, by the way, level 13 for the Lucio. He's got a stun with his push-off now, no longer slows. As we look in the top lane, Drag will connect onto Toasty. Shockwave from the Hogger, the Sound getting some great damage onto the enemy here. Maiev looking to get an Umbral Bind, just a Fan and Knives go out. Like, Rarity sent me candy from EU, and I've had no issues with any of the stuff that I've, like, tried. And I'm not that big of a chocolate guy, and, like, some of the chocolates that Rarity sent are fantastic as well. Oh my god. I am very much not a chocolate person, and the chocolate, I'm like, this is very good. Even the chocolate with, like, fruit and nuts in it, I'm just like, this is quality. Well, That is Maiev gonna go down while we're looking at the top lane siege. Genji jumps up here, getting some revenge for the earlier kills. This might be a swift strike and a kill onto Wildcard. The body blocking from Genji is pretty good. No Lurker Strain to bot back the enemy, and that will be a double kill to the side of Don't Die First Minute. 10-5 in kills. As we take a look at the experience difference between the two, it is gonna be still about a 2,000 or so difference favoring the side of Durotan's Couch. Rain of Vengeance pushes back the enemy. The Divine Shield from the Johanna's drop. That's a huge ETC mosh pit. Nothing to interrupt it. Lucio with a push-off. They're trying to kill the Rhaegar. They managed to do so. Robot Wizard dumping sand on top of Captain Wedge, but this ETC, he's got to back away. It's a traded kill. Genji gonna get taken down, traded for the Vala. But that's another stack of Krita the Hunter off of Vala. As another stack on that, she's died. Actually, no, that was her first death. I thought that was her second for some reason. I think she might have been low at one point. Maiev, nice Vault of the Wardens from Fox right there. Goliath trying to come in and steal the kill away from the ally. Dahaka pushing up top lane. And the Sound hanging out in mid to displace anyone trying to look for the Dragonite. Though the Dahaka is going to show up on the right-hand side, so that's Dragonite over the side of Durotan's Couch. About a quarter of a level to go for 16 talent here for the Don't Die First Minute players. I have returned and acquired meat from for your chili mere minutes before the supermarket closed. I'm proud of you. You know what? You know what, Kalis? You deserve a beer. I mean, what goes better with chili? What goes better than, like, I mean, honestly, what goes better with chili than a beer? I mean, what goes better than cooking without a beer than a beer? You might as well. It's King's Day. It's King's Day. You might as well. Genji able to get away here. No kill onto them as 13-7 in kills. Fox jumps in on the Maiev. ETC anchoring in the bush. Wildcard brush talks in. Sees the Hogger. Here comes an ETC mosh pit onto the Genji. Johanna should go down. Wild Pants will fall to the Vala. And that'll be an interrupt onto the mosh pit, but still, Johanna traded for Maiev. Ancestral Healing, Isolation. A lot of pressure onto Genji, but it's Captain Wedge who shall fall. 2 for 1 favoring the side of Don't Die First Minute. Tunneling Claws from Dahaka speed him up in his disengage. The Sound, Hog Wild's in. Yawner's going to continue to poke out. 155 stacks on this Vala as they will take down the Genji here. Great drag from Dahaka. Good read onto the Genji. Bounce from the Hogger, but Yawner's might be looking to invade on this, and yes, they will. Totem dropped by the Rhaegar. The camp will be zoned away by Chromie, and this is still going over to Don't Die First Minute. 19 seconds on the ETC. Spaghetti and chili. Gold, I'm going to ask you a very important question, and how you answer may determine how long I time you out. Do you like Skyline chili? Are you from Cincinnati, Gold? Only people in Cincinnati are weirdos and put chili on their spaghetti. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, no! No! Oh, man, we're gonna have to time you out for a couple days here. Oh, no. I apologize to the barman at dinner for ordering sparkling water. I know that feeling, honestly. Not Skyline chili! I'm not gonna time you out, bud. You're fine. Just giving you a hard time. I'm originally from Metro Detroit, so I've got my opinions about chili. 20 talents here will soon be here for the side of Durotan's. Oh, Tunneling Claws from Wildcard. They're out of there. Must be a Buckeyes thing. People in Daytona put chili on spaghetti too. I think it's just I know that it's like, I know Cincinnati style is like, that is spaghetti with chili. Like that's like what, like that's the name for it. But a lot of people in Ohio put chili on their spaghetti. But I guess it was made famous by the, like, Cincinnati chili was made famous. Ooh. Okay. The only reason I also know that fact is because it was brought up on a, trivia show once. Like, it was one of those Netflix trivia shows. And I remember I saw the question, I was like, oh, I know this! Because they were like, what what is Cincinnati chili? And like the guy, like it was that bullshit game with Howie Mandel. It was one of those questions. Maiev game on Dragonshire in Division A. Something to Nichols. What? Also, Ace. This is the other Maiev skin. This is the other Maiev skin. We were talking about it earlier today. There are two Maiev skins that are used. There's the one that you used, and there's the one that Fox uses. Those are like the two skins I see for Maiev players. But would you eat Skyline chili in a skyline overlooking Tahoe skyline? No. Sorry. I'd rather be sucking on a chili dog. Umbral Bind will pull two enemies back. The ETC Mosh Pit cleansed, and then Wild Pants can't get out fast enough, but it doesn't matter. ETC goes down a little too deep. Granted, space has been created for Dragon Knight to be grabbed by the Dahaka, so this is Dragon Knight over to the side of Durotan's couch, and the waves are slamming into the bottom lane onto the keep front gate. Dragon Knight goes to top lane to get the periodic catapult pressure into that lane as well, and also gets some passive experience gain and a little bit of structural damage. Umbral Bind, pull, that's a huge Earth Grasp Totem. A fantastic containment is thrown back, hits the Joanna. She's going to be stopped for a few moments, silenced after Goliath gets the push off. That's going to be a blink out from Fox as well. Chromie, Sand, not enough. Genji in the top lane will not be able to take down the Dragon Knight, but the fort shall fall, favoring the side of Durotan's couch. If you cast a live game of ours, I'll be changing the Maiev skin just for you. And you know what's going to happen? I'll forget that we had this conversation because I have a horrible memory. That's why I have to make sticky notes for everything. I have a sticky note with like 6 different reminders on it in front of me. Toasty gets the Ancestral, gets kicked back over the far side of the wall. Ancestral healing with the Farseers does get that trigger. I didn't realize we're around 20s on both sides. Containment disc onto the Rhaegar. He's getting pulled around by an Umbral Bind. Hogger going to bounce around. We have a kick onto the Joanna. Genji gets the X-Strike, but it's the Rhaegar to fall still in this moment. We've got an Umbral Bind onto the Chromie. Torbus ETC power sliding through the enemy. That is a double kill over to the side of Durotan's couch. Hogger gets a good bounce through the enemy. Fox is the target, able to blink away. Sidesteps the X-Strike from Genji. Fan of Knives could be enough damage. Goliath goes down. Vala gets the Hungering Arrow. Another Vault of the Ward with the Vigorous Vaulter level 20. The Nexus forces take down the Maiev. She steps into the circle, which is the rock being thrown from the Siege Giant. Your Maiev goes down. It's still a 2 for 3, favoring the side of Durotan's couch. Don't die first minute. We'll lose both of their Siege Giant camps. And what else can the side of Durotan's couch grab with the Dahaka ETC Vala? Sticky notes got me through university. Yeah, like I have that's why also I have 3 calendars, chat. I have my streaming calendar, I have my like general purpose calendar in the kitchen, and then I have the calendar on my phone, which is actually what I use to remind myself of people's birthdays so I text them. I've tried to make it a habit. I've tried it, like, I think this is a good habit to work on. I've tried to add people's birthdays into my phone, like through context, so it's on my calendar, so that way I can text them on their birthday. I feel like it's an easy thing to do, and it makes someone's day that they get a text like, "Oh, Fart Knuckle remembered my birthday. Thanks so much, Fart Knuckle." Mosh Pit, ETC, Torbus on to 2 members. This just creates space. This is just creating so much space. Maiev getting Fan and Knife after Fan and Knife reset and all of that. Drops the containment disc onto the Rhaegar. We did have the Joanna going down the left side of our screen. Vala picking up, I think, her 200th plus stack. God dang, words. 205 stacks for the Vala right now. Oh, those 201 believers got to be feeling pretty good about that one as Hogger goes in for a flank with the Shockwave. He's going to get a corner bounce here back into the enemy. He should die. X-Strike from the Genji's got the living weapon, almost gets a full reset onto that one. The bottom lane keep gonna start taking some damage here as we've got 3 dead for 30, 50, and 28 seconds. This is gonna be looking, oh, you can see Durotan's couch, they're playing to the far side. Power slide from the ETC, Mosh Pit's available in 45 seconds. Did he go for cooldown at level 13? Indeed, he did go for that encore. ETC gonna get some cooldown here. X-Strike from the Genji once again, drag from Dahaka, that's a kill on to the Genji. A quadra overall for the members of Durotan's couch as they approach the core. They're going to rapidly reduce that shielding and the HP of this building. GG, well played. Map number 1 in our first map in this best of 3 series. 4th best of 3 of the day. We will see go over to the side of Durotan's couch and a solid team kill to wipe up the map. I blame Yanners for my death because I definitely couldn't have been my fault for running back within 20 running back with 20 HP. Yeah, that sounds like no, Fox, I think you're right with that. I think you're right. Why would you ever look internally for issues? Obviously, you're perfect. It's everyone else's fault. How many level 1 stacks for Vala? 201 to 300. That was a fun prediction. That was a fun one. I like that. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, exactly. Is it my fault for stepping back in with 20 HP? No, no, it's the DPS. Thank you, Darth. That was good. That was good. I like that. Oh, that Skinner meme is so good. All right, back over to Bandit and I. Let's go ahead and quickly say hi to Ron, the ad manager. I'm just going to get rid of some ads so that way there's no pre-roll or any ads that run during the next game. So I do apologize that I bring this up a lot, but I also don't want you to have to watch ads in the middle of a game. Like, I have buttons. I can press them. So, all right, let's say hi to Ron, the ad manager. We're going to say hi to Ron, the ad manager. And we'll be back in a minute and 30 seconds on that. Gives me time to set up the next map, look at a prediction, all that good stuff. So usually when the ads are done, I usually can get right back into the next map. Usually. Alrighty, players on the same sides. I like to see it. Let's get into map number 2. Let's see, can we make a fun little prediction for these two teams? Products and services. That's me, Bahamut, Products and Service Manager. Swift Strike, Shield Glare, Vala's going into... Oh, you know what? Let's do, Alright. When does Hanzo finish level 1 stacks? Hanzo's gonna go into the target practice. So is it, before level 10, after level 10. That'll be our prediction. When will Genji finish his level 1 Q stacks? Will it be before level 10 or after level 10? The ads are still rolling, so we'll get rid of those in just a second, and then we'll get into our next game, our next prediction. Someday, we can have commission straps to make Ron the ad manager, OC, or emote. You know what? You know what, Ron the ad manager? You know what I really want for Ron the ad manager? I want Jay to make like a new Jay Chona just for that. So that way you can do like I can put it on screen like Jay Chona, like Ron the ad manager just arriving to the stream. It's such a good emote. It's such a good emote. I think someone asked him to try and remake it on the stream and he couldn't do it, so it was too funny. Anyways, all right, we have a prediction. We've got our ads done. Let's go ahead and jump into the game here. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll introduce our two teams. We're going into map number 2 in our 4th best of 3 of the day. We've got Durotan's couch on the left-hand side, Captain Wedge on the Joanna, Genji played by Yanners, Fox on the Mephisto, Goliath on the Malfurion, and Wild on the Blaze. Exactly, Kalis, exactly. Like that's Ron the ad manager on his way to the stream. I just need a giant one of those. On the right hand side we have Don't Die First Minute, Robot Wizard on the Hanzo, Toasty Buns on the Diablo, Sound on Dahaka, Pants on Rhaegar, and Chris to play the Vala. So here's your prediction. It's ready to go. It has begun. When will Hanzo finish target practice? When will this talent be completed? I'm not saying when does he hit all enemy heroes once. No, when he hits all enemy heroes all 3 times. When will it be done? Before level 10, after level 10. Get your predictions in. Here, early on, we can go ahead and just show you the Hanzo. There you go. Look at him. You can get some initial ideas here. We are on Garden of Terror. This is a map that does have some sort of, that sort of has isolated lanes for chunks of the game. Since you've got solo top, you've got usually like a solo laner bottom, and then you'll see some rotations to grab camps and stuff from the rest of the team. Something like a Vala probably might be the one to rotate around to grab camps. Either way, pants on Rhaegar, impossible. That was good. Anyways, the gamble's afoot. And we've got 1 out of the 5 stacks for the Genji. Robot Wizard with a sliver of HP gets a heal up from Wild Pants, who does need to tap well, as well as the Hanzo on top of that. Vala going into the Kree the Hunter at level 1. She's going to get a few stacks off of the enemies early game here, but now Vala in the bottom lane. Rhaegar, Hanzo to grab the Siege Giants. We got Diablo, Joanna in mid. That's an Iron Skin pop by the Joanna, eating maybe some CC from Diablo that he was attempting to throw in. Vala in bottom will continue just to clear things out safely, keeping that hatred up, trying to... Oh, wait, we see some assist pings. It might actually be from Don't Die First Minute. Mephisto's in the bush. Genji... Oh, it might have actually been from Fox here. Genji dives out. Christenator! Oh my god, 95 HP, I think was the lowest I saw it go. And this Vala is fine in bottom lane. Ooh, wow, 10k to 10k roughly. I like these gambles. I am liking these gambles. I'll have to make sure I'm also paying attention to talents when we get closer to 10. So we still got 6 levels to go. First objective, bottom left of the map, favoring the positioning of Durotan's couch. Vala. Oh, this is a really good point here. Look at how she's A-moving across in kind of a box here. Kind of a, well, it's oval box, however you want to describe it, but she's moving around to deny some of the knights from actually getting autos onto her. You can deny that by just kind of staggering around. Looks like there was a hearth. Okay, so she's gonna cancel the hearth, finish out the camp super duper quick, and get the respawn, or at least get the hearth out to the Hall of Storms to get reset onto her resources. Could not think of the words. I don't know. Maybe 4 hours of casting starting to get to me. Just maybe. Don't Die First Minute feels like a personal call out. Yeah. It's also something like, I don't know how common it is, but like I remember when I first started playing Heroes of Storm, I used to see people say that all the time. Dude, don't die in the first minute of the game. Don't die first minute in the game. Don't die first minute in the game. Like, that used to be like such a thing I would hear all the time. I think it might just be a MOBA thing in general. But yeah, I used to hear it all the time in Heroes. Obviously I don't play any Dota or League of Legends, so I don't really have a basis for those ones. Well, level 7 almost here for both teams, or actually already here for Durotan's couch. 1 stack on the Hanzo. He's going to poke onto Yonner's rotating out. I always have and always will die for vision. I'm proud of you, Big B. I was going to say, stand for your principles. I mean, if you don't stand for something, then we all fall, or whatever the quote is. I forget. 7 apiece in levels. Let's pull away the talents really quickly. We do have Vala still working on a camp on the right-hand side. She'll leave that and start autoing into this team fight. Yonner's backing away, throwing a few shurikens back. Robot Wizard still on 1 stack on that Stormbow, trying to pick up another one right there, but misses the Genji. We've got Blaze up in the top lane, soaking things up for the team, and this is a seed over to the side of Don't Die First Minute. Vala back on the camp on the right. We've got Dahaka, Mephisto in the bottom lane. Sound forced to pop the Essence, but what did they go talent-wise for this Dahaka? So, no cooldown reduction, no extra Essence off of Dark Swarms onto enemy heroes, so gonna be having extra drags, gonna be able to have more mobility, and does have the safety of the Lurker Strain level 4. 10 talent tier is almost here, so let's go. Actually, you know what? Until we'll cycle the other stats until after 10 talent tier, so we can watch the Hanzo. Hanzo's got a level and a quarter to go to finish his Q build on level 1. Let's actually take a look really quickly. What does Robot Wizard have to do? I'm not flaming the player by any means on their timing on this. Just to want to clarify on that one. We're just having some fun bets, so just want to clarify that really quickly. Don't want the player to watch this back and think I'm flaming them. 1 out of 3 on Genji, Mephisto 0 out of 3, Malfurion 1 out of 3. Okay, so we're getting up there. Let's go ahead and get our vision back for casting. Let's zoom on out. Half a level to go for level 10s, and this is going to be our bottom lane objective. 1 out of 3 seeds for both sides. Neither team submitting the objective, though Wild Pants may fall right here, right now. Doesn't go down. Vala autoing out here. Blaze gonna jump in. He did rotate through the objective, so he was seen. Bless Shield from the Johanna coming through. That's a jump propulsion for the Blaze. That will be a dead Rhaegar. Endurance of Fate from Mephisto thrown out as Toasty Buns might be the one who's cooked up right here. Vala getting a stack on her Creed of the Hunter, and before level 10 can even be hit, that is going to be Diablo going down. Souls not even consumed. He had 92 out of 100. As the 10 talent tiers here for both sides, we are going to see target practice 2 out of 5. I will pay out the bet in just a moment when I have a second here. Robot Wizard gonna drop an arrow, and that is...
Now this is pod racing.
And the 2 out of 3 seeds go over to the side of Durotan's couch. We have a camp over here, so that is going to be time for me to pay out the people. When does Hanzo finish level 1 stacks? It's going to be post level 10. It'll be after level 10. What's up, Toast? How you doing, bud?
A new seed is sent to sprout.
Blaze on the top left. Wildcard will be able to grab this camp for the allies. Dahaka still soaking up. 4 out of 10 stacks on the enhanced agility. Endurance of Fate from Mephisto will go out. Rhaegar Wild Pants with the cleanse. Captain Wedge has a Bless Shield. Gets that Bless onto 3. Huge condemn. Genji with the Dragon's Blade can't get enough kills as he finds the double. Mephisto with an extra. Overall, a solid to the members of Durotan's couch. 6-0 in our kills. 12.5 to 11.5. Genji jumping out onto Toasty, who does have enough souls for the buyback or for the respawn. As another seed will spawn, this is going to be over to the side of Durotan's couch, and they'll have the objective. Siege Giants in top, Bruiser Camp healthy in the bottom. Mid lane is not the most assisted, so this is where the team will rotate in. Really, really good call overall from the side of Durotan's couch, getting maximum value, 13 to just about 12. And the reason I bring that up is just the talent tier advantage. Shard of Hate for Fox jumping in on that Mephisto. A little root from Malfurion creates some no man's land sort of area. We don't have a plant overgrowth in this mid lane. We should actually see this being spawned fairly soon from the Garden Terror. Top lane, we still have Blaze pushing this up. Bottom lane, Hanzo clearing things out. He's almost done with that down there. There's the overgrowth plant. That's a Bless Shield from the Johanna. Big condemn. Slows from the subdue. Or from the punish. No subdue from level 4. Rhaegar goes down. Vala goes down. Is that Vala's 3rd death? So she's on, what, 10% bonus attack speed? Lightning Breath from the Diablo is more or less to zone in this mid lane, but the fort in top goes down, the fort in mid goes down, bottom lane fort had already fallen. This is looking great for Durotan's couches. They want to go for a double camp steal. You're doing all right? And myself, I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I didn't get much sleep last night, but I'm having fun casting and hanging out with all of you today, so hope you're all having a cozy Thursday. Hope the streaming, the games, and all of that has made your workdays a little bit faster. And as a reminder, if you're new to the stream, if you're not following, hope you at least hit the follow button. If you'd like to support further, it's always super duper appreciated. So this is our full-time job. Condemn from the Johanna as the Endurance of Hate goes over the far side of the wall, and that is a kill onto the Hanzo. Genji looking for a burn, or yeah, I guess a burn. Swift Strike onto the Blaze. That is going to be a double kill for Genji. Double kill overall. Triple kill into the Rhaegar. The Ancestor healing goes out onto an ally. Vala drops a huge rain of vengeance, and 5 members push up this top lane. Malfurion getting hit with an isolation from Dahaka. Chris so very low on the Vala. Genji dives out. He wants the kill. 40-something HP on the Vala as the drag from Dahaka does not connect. This is going to be the top lane keep falling. And now, Hanzo respawning. 10 seconds on Rhaegar. I think they're going to back away and reset here. Mavens also welcome? No, maiden. Yeah, maidens are also welcome. Yes, we do love our maidens here. Any maidens? Good morning, Dragon. How you doing today, bud? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Workday, it's King's Day. I shouldn't be a workday for anyone. That's true. I think we should universally share all holidays between countries and cultures. That way, that way I have to do the least amount of work. I agree, Kalis. I agree. Big arrow onto 2. Dragon's Arrow will get the stun. Jet Propulsion in from the Blaze. He has bunkered down for Malfurion if needed. Robot Wizard getting a little bit low. Will be taken out as well. Genji getting that kill once again onto his brother. Toasty Buns able to back away through a Shadow Charge onto a minion. 12-0 in kills. 17 almost to 14.5 as another siege shall be grabbed by the side of Durotan's Couch. I gotta say, this team... This Durotan's Couch team are looking scary here in game number 2 by comparison of the first map. If we all have the day off, you'll need to cast more to keep us entertained. Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. So long as y'all just, you know, y'all just bring the heat. Y'all bring the chatting. Y'all bring the support. Don't forget the tacos. Don't forget the tacos. Randomly this popped in my head. When is, what day of the week is Cinco de Mayo this year? Does anyone know? That actually wouldn't be a bad idea for, like, a cooking stream for May. I think I was gonna do, like, Bavarian pretzel or something like that for May. But maybe we do, maybe we just do, like a nice taco stream. Y'all use the bow? Big arrow to connect to the enemies from the Hanzo. Robot Wizard trying to get some CC for the ally team, but the sound will be cut down by the Blaze, actually. That's a huge...
Team kill!
Oh my god! They don't even need this keep. They don't need this keep whatsoever, but they want the wave right behind them to push in as well. Holy crap, that pentakill was beautiful. Friday is Cinco de Mayo. Ooh, maybe if I get my shit together, maybe we do like a Friday cooking stream. Like we could do Jedi Fallen Survivor or Jedi Survivor, and then maybe we'll do a cooking stream afterwards. The ideas are building. Making margaritas counts as cooking? Absolutely, it does. GG, well played. Over to the side of Durotan's Couch, they take the series 2-0. No, chili taste off stream. Chili taste off stream. What, dude? Are you gonna mail me chili? Are you gonna mail me chili?